Now illustration 8 with the explanations what I have given for the inventory turnover ratio. Based on those explanation we need to find the inventory turnover ratio. We need to calculate the inventory turnover ratio and also the inventory conversion period. Okay, now here in this, from the given information, calculate the inventory turnover ratio and inventory conversion period in months of Sanya Limited. And you have certain particulars for this, that is revenue from operations, which is given as 1,90,000. Inventory at the beginning. Inventory at the beginning means it is the opening stock. Okay, then that is given as 40,000. Inventory at the end. Inventory at the end means it is the closing stock, which is given as 20,000. Purchases made during the year 90,000. Carriage inwards is given as 10,000. So with these informations we need to calculate the inventory turnover ratio now. So inventory turnover ratio is equal to cost of revenue from operations divided by average inventory. So we need to find out cost of revenue from operations now, because it is not given directly. You are given only revenue from operations, not the cost of revenue from operations. As I said, revenue from operation is the sale which is being made, and cost of revenue from operations means cost of goods sold. Okay, so these two are different terms. Divided by average inventory. First let's find out the cost of revenue from operations. To find out cost of revenue from operations, we need to calculate like opening entry, or what we can follow is we can simply follow this formula also: purchase of stock plus changes in inventories plus direct expenses, which is nothing but opening stock, that is your purchases amount, plus here you will write opening stock minus closing stock plus your direct expenses. You can use this, or directly you can write like this also: opening inventory plus net purchases plus direct expenses. So whatever direct expenses are given here, we need to write that, minus closing inventory, which means instead of writing changes in inventories of finished goods, we are directly writing it as opening entry here and less closing entry, closing inventory here. Okay, now your opening inventory is given as 40,000. So 40,000 plus net purchases. Purchases is just given as 90,000. Write that 90,000 plus direct expenses. So as I said in the explanation part, direct expenses can be any of these expenses. So whatever expenses related to these are given, we need to take those accounts. Take those account. Okay. So now you just have only the carriage inwards here, which is given as 10,000. So add that 10,000, because that is your direct expense. Okay, so just add the 10,000 minus closing inventory, which means closing stock, which is given as 20,000. So minus 20,000, which will give you 1,20,000. Okay, this revenue from operations is given just to confuse us, so you need not bother about this revenue from operations. Okay, so next is, now we have found out the cost of revenue from operations. Then we need to find average inventory. So how can we find out the average inventory? Your opening inventory plus closing inventory divided by 2, which is your opening inventory is given as 40,000, closing inventory is given as 20,000. So add these two values, 40,000 plus 20,000 divided by 2, you get 60,000 by 2, which is 30,000. Now apply these two values in the formula, that is cost of revenue from operations 1,20,000, average inventory 30,000. So 1,20,000 divided by 30,000 is equal to 4 times must be written, which means you need to cancel. Okay, 3 into 4 times is 12. So you will write the answer or the ratio in the form of times here. Okay, 4 times. I hope you all remember, in the previous two classifications we were writing it in the form of ratio, this format, but now we should not follow this. We have to write in terms of times. Okay, also you are asked to calculate inventory conversion period. In brackets it is given as months. Okay, so now inventory conversion period in months is equal to number of months in a year divided by inventory turnover ratio. So how many months do we have in a year? We have 12 months. So 12 divided by inventory turnover ratio is the value what we found here. So divided by 4. Again cancel these two values, you get 3 as the answer, which is to be represented in the form of months, because here months are given. So 3 months. Okay.